Hi guys, my name is Sarah, and today I want to talk about one of the things that we learned about in this class. I believe it was Unit 7 when we talked all about language and how it's used in persuasion. And I want to talk about aphorisms. And those are basically like a short sentence or a short phrase, and it teaches you some type of truth, and it offers up advice to you. And it's usually in a very concise and precise way. They're usually short little phrases or sentences. And I have some examples that I want to share with you. One that came from the slideshows was from President Nelson. And he always says, stay on the covenant path. And he's trying to teach us by saying that we need to do the things and we need to stay on the covenant path. Another one that a lot of people use is early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And that's like another catchy phrase, and it teaches us how we can be successful in life and what we need to do. There's also another aphorism, give him an inch and he'll take a mile. And really they're just teaching these small truths to us. Another one from the slideshows was Elder Uchtdorf. He always says, lift where you stand. And he's trying to teach the principle just to serve in whatever capacity that you're in. Wherever you are, just serve and lift where you stand. Another very common one is don't judge a book by its cover. And all of these are just trying to teach us something. And they're very catchy little phrases, and they really help us. A personal example that I've seen of aphorisms in my life is whenever a sibling would leave or I would leave to go hang out with friends, my mom would always say, remember who you are and what you stand for. And eventually it kind of became a joke between me and my siblings. We always say that to each other now, even though we're all grown up and older. We're always like, remember who you are and what you stand for. But honestly, my mom used that catchy little phrase to help us remember who we are, remember our worth, and remember basically to make good choices. And we ended up adding on more sayings to that. So we'd be like, bye, blank, remember who you are and what you stand for, choose the right, CTR. And so those were just good little reminders and aphorisms to help teach us the truth, and it really reinforced us to be good. And that's how my example relates to aphorisms. My mom and eventually my siblings, we use this to help reinforce us to be good and to remember who we are, so we'll make good choices. These really just are short statements that are trying to teach a principle. And these aphorisms are just naturally persuasive because they're short and to the point. It's not like a bunch of added fluff, it's just right to the point, so they stick to us. And so aphorisms can be a really good element to include when you're trying to be persuasive.